Well done.
You miss me?
So much.
So, I guess if one of them win Veto, you put up Row, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, because you're not going to put up Jed. Who would you want to go home?
That's the thing that I'm not like 100% sure of, because I know that everyone like says like Josh is like the easy one, but like
Yeah, to keep him in is not horrible.
but like part of my fear with a player like, I don't know, let's go like Kiefer in this situation is, I know he's a huge fan of the show.
He's pissing you off. He was pissing me off.
I didn't like that. Because they said they like don't break their focus, and he's like out here being like, oh, like her balls are like closer together than yours, like like you're shaking. I was like,
I was actually pissed.
yeah, like that wasn't cool.
And then with Ty too. Straighten your arm. And Vic the first car.
Yeah, like it's just like a
it's
little
just
much.
annoying.
Yeah, the thing is like I haven't talked game with him ever, and I know that he's kind of just been like paranoid and be like, oh yeah, it's like me and Josh 100%, and just like what scares me, I don't know if it's like the fact, because he does seem to like be level-headed in other ways, but like I'm just scared that he'll be like, hey, like I came here to play and like my word means nothing in this game, like let me make a big move, get Austin out, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I can't read him super well.
What was like Josh's pitch?
Josh just went through like pros and cons of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I feel like somewhere in his head he thinks that maybe he wouldn't go up, because then he feels like cool with me. And I'm like, buddy, out to lunch.
What was he doing? Was he trying to put Rose's name up there? Obviously.
He was saying he's like, bro, he's like cool with everyone. Like, I like him, he's a nice guy, but like, I don't know where his head's at. And he said like, I don't know, he didn't really make like a solid case for anyone to go up except for himself. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
he knows it. Well, he was telling someone earlier that he doesn't think he's going up.
Yeah.
He told Kiefer, you don't get this. He told Kiefer, because I think Kiefer like was saying like, you know what, probably I'm going up, but hopefully Josh goes home. But he's like, yeah, Josh came to me and he's like, no, I don't think I'm going up, and I don't think you're going up. And Kiefer's like,
Who then?
who do you think's going up, man? She made a deal with Toya. She likes Jed, and she's really close with Brayden. Like, are you delusional?
Yeah, literally. Like what my thing is, I'm thinking through, it's like, okay, now I have my team this week and like whatever, but next week when I'm not HOH, I don't want to be like someone else's target who stays, who potentially wins. That's like my fear.
To keep Josh. Like, that's the reason to keep Josh.
That's literally
He's
just
not
like,
he's not gonna fucking win either.
yeah, and that's like my only fear. I'm like, I don't want someone to turn around and be like, you know what, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world to keep him for you.
What are your thoughts? I'm interested to know, because I feel like I've never spoken game with you, or I was just chilling.
I know. Except for the one day when then Josh came in and had a fucking
Immediately.
freak out.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't know, I feel good with you. I do feel good with Ro too. Like, I feel like he's probably gonna come. Has he talked to you yet?
Not yet.
I feel like he's probably gonna come talk to you. And I think he was saying he really likes you. So good.
And I like him too. I have no reason not to like him. Like, it's chill.
Yeah, no, I think I figured you were gonna put Kiefer and Josh out. But I wasn't sure.
Kiefer trying to say that I should put Ro up because Ro could win POV over
instead of Josh.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, are you really that worried that Josh is gonna win Power Veto? You know what I
The
mean?
thing is, like, even if he did, I'm not like
That's not the worst
devastated.
thing
I'm not like,
in the
oh
world.
no, I put up my best friend, and like, you know what I mean?
And I think if that were to happen, and even like if Ro went up, and everyone or you decided that you wanted Josh home, I don't think Ro would even hold it against you. You know what I mean? I could be like, I get it.
I know.
I
I've talked to Ro pretty frankly and be like, listen, like this is what it would be, but it wouldn't, like, obviously. And I don't think he would even go home even if I was like, I want Ro. Everyone would be like, like we're all tight with him, so.
No, I think I thought that you were gonna say that. This exact same thing. How are your snacks? Can I have a couple?
Pretty good.
Oh, I can't.
I
Oh
was
my
like, you
god,
can't.
man. I wasn't even gonna ask.
Doesn't wear his eyes back. He like unscrews it. He's like, loving it.
Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's even gonna come after you either next week.
I hope not. Because honestly, like.
Well, when you think about it, like, you got like Brayden, like, He's been doing segment comps, dude.
I know, literally Brayden and I are like LOL. Because I had no, like, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to like be really good socially.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I can do physical. I'll fucking
Like,
drop immediately.
They asked me like, how are you like physically? I'm like,
Yeah. I actually knew you were gonna. In my back of my head, I thought you were gonna win that at the start.
really?
Just because you're so focused on like everything.
I thought Beth would because of serving.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she could balance
I
probably.
knew she was. Yeah, I know she's like a little, a little like fiery. Like when Ty dropped, I was
Yeah.
like she'll end up losing her focus at one point.
Walk lightly,
But you just
fuck.
fucking- doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
down with it. Yeah, I think that's good.
Who have you talked game with on our team? Have you talked to Dean and Tara?
Yeah, I have a bit.
Okay.
I don't. Are you close with? Are you tight with Beth?
Like we're good
I
as.
have a hard time reading Beth.
Me too.
I feel like sometimes she likes me. I feel like sometimes she fucking hates me.
Stop.
Not like that. But
No,
like,
I know.
I mean, just tough time reading.
I feel like Beth just like floats around. Not like, I'm not saying like float her, but I'm saying she just like has like a good time and then she just like bounces. She's like, okay, bye now. Like,
Yeah, that's what
you know
that's
what I mean?
what I was saying. Like she just bounces around in every combo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Who have you had?
I've talked a little bit with Beth only because she's one who brought me into the loop really with the whole Julie situation.
Yeah, sorry, I would have brought you in.
Everyone, like, that's the
When
thing.
I came into the bathroom and Julie was there.
Yeah.
I was just like when I got out of that stretch room, I'd heard like potentially flipping, and I was like, okay, potentially. And then Julie asked me, I was like,
What do you say?
yeah,
Yeah,
like, I didn't even know
100%.
for yeah. And then Latoya pulled me out of the bathroom. I was like, oh god,
I know.
she's terrifying.
Latoya was a savage with it. I was
She's
dead.
just staring me dead in the eyes, like getting a read from me. I was like, I don't know yet.
I know.
Like I gotta talk to other people, but
I know. I was okay with it. Like,
it's not. Well, like yeah.
game-wise, I was a little relieved just because, like, I couldn't read what Julie would do. And I didn't want to be lumped in with that.
Game wise, it's fine. It's just
Yeah.
if it was a personal decision, obviously Josh would have been going home.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like, that's the thing with me. Like, I am thinking game in this, so I was like, fine. Like,
yeah, and
Always
you'd rather get
thinking.
stabbed like in the front rather than the back. Like,
Absolutely.
you know Josh. I'm sure he's still throwing like us four guys under the bus. 100%.
I actually died when he's like, oh, like, Kyle, your room thinks you're sketchy. It's like, if you were in a room.
I know. I was just like,
That's
I didn't
so
even ask him. I
dumb.
didn't even ask him who. I was just like, okay, man.
Literally, when it's not me. I was like,
Yeah.
I was actually so confused by everything that came out that last week. I was like, what? I heard that like alliances were brought out and I was like, LOL. When I wasn't part of any of them.
Just us four.
No, you four. And
Yeah.
then I heard about one with like me and Vic and stuff. I'm like, when I'm not even in an alliance with Vic in any way, shape, or form. Like, I was like, I literally got to know Vic like yesterday and now we're in an alliance.
I think we need to. So how many people are left? 13. We need to get like a group of like a majority, you know, that can really trust each other and just ride to like that 6 or 7 or whatever it is. But I don't really know. Who do you feel like the best with?
I feel good with you.
Yeah, I feel good with Jed too.
And I feel
I
good
know
with
you do.
Bray.
Yeah,
I feel good with Ty.
me too.
And I know that Jed and Ty are like
Tight.
tight. So obviously they'd be together in something.
I need to talk more with Brayden. Man, he's so fucking funny.
He's so funny. That's the thing. I'm like, I can't not want to hang with him.
I know. I don't even want to talk game because I'm just like.
Like, I
just
fucking
wanna
cry.
Joke around with you.
I cried. But honestly, the cool thing about Brayden is like with the whole Julie situation, everyone thought that they were like super close like this. But he's like, yeah. I mean,
I wasn't even sure. Like, I didn't even know that.
well, the thing was, it was kind of a little bit like we were talking about it where like we like clicked the first day and then never saw Julie again.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, you're in an alliance. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Well, like we were the first 4 in, and so it was just like, okay, like this could be an advantage to talk, you know.
Yeah.
And then literally after the first day, I didn't talk to her once.
Literally.
I just said, okay.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just like, yeah, I've noticed that you're like cool with Ro. And like I think you're closer to Tina and Tara than I am.
And that's what I mean. Like,
It's a good thing going forward.
if I had like if I had like Tina and Tara kind of in like the back pocket, and you had like a close relationship with like Braden or like
Braden, Beth, and Vic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
We can
you
keep
just
each other
other's
safe on
name
the
out of your
outs.
mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we could just like tell each other and be like, listen, like.
And the thing is, like, I hate this game when people like go up to someone and like if I heard your name out of your mouth, someone's mouth, like I want to feel comfortable like coming to you and be like, hey,
Yeah.
you cannot blow up. Like you cannot go tell people that
Yeah.
I told you this because
Yeah.
it just ruins everything. It
I
ruins
want to
both-
have that, yeah.
Like it ruins both things.
Absolutely.
Like and like with that's why with the Josh thing, I was just like, dude, I'm not gonna let you try to get into my head
Absolutely
about
not.
that. Like I don't get
Yeah.
I'm such a rat.
I mean, I'd be down for that because I feel like I'm closer to them, you're closer to them, and we
Yeah.
could just like touch base, be like, listen, this week, like.
Yeah. Like go talk to this person.
And I also don't think people suspect that we would be
Yeah,
close,
exactly.
which is kind of a cool thing too.
Yeah, and same with like me and like Tina and Tara, if I can get into their like little older crowd and
Stu comes out. He's like, here I am.
But yeah, I think that's good vibes.
That is good vibes.
And then I mean, if whatever happens this week, whatever. But
Yeah.
so let's say you put up Josh Kiefer. Who do you think? Josh Kiefer. If no one was POV, if you win POV, beast mode.
I mean, I don't know, because I did have that like initial fear and reservation with Kiefer of like I feel like he would be someone who would like maybe be like, you know what, I'm going after her. At the same time, he could understand and be like, oh yeah, Josh was the target, I'm just a pawn.
I also think I could try, like if you decide to try to like keep him, I think I could try to get in with him and like try to sway him, but he kind of seems like he's easy to.
He was saying to me that he feels a bit on the outs of things.
That's what I mean.
So I feel like maybe even if like we like take that outsider approach of like, oh yeah, me and Braden, like people didn't let us in the loop, Vic too, same with Kyle, he'll be like, okay, yeah, like I have some people I like.
Yeah, and if you went up to him, like if it ends up fucking whoever wins the veto and he stays, you can go up to him and just be like, hey, I made sure like that was the way it went.
Yeah.
So like.
But I spoke to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's not true, like whatever.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then, yeah. I think so. Okay, let me see these tunes. You mix it.
Oh man, I hope the pantry opens soon. I'm